Most people walk right past it at the grocery store or pull it out of their garden as a weed. But chicory might be one of the most powerful foods you can add to your diet after 50. And the reason comes down to one specific compound inside it that researchers are now calling a gut-changing fiber, something that directly affects your bones, your liver, your blood sugar, and even your brain. The problem? Almost nobody over 50 is eating it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why that's worth changing and how to start today. Section 1. What is chicory exactly? Let's clear up the confusion first. Because chicory means different things in different parts of the world. Chicory, Chicory mentibus, is a flowering plant with bright blue flowers. It's been cultivated for over 5,000 years, originally in ancient Egypt and the Mediterranean. Today, it appears in 3 main forms that you're likely to encounter. As a vegetable, the leaves, eaten raw in salads, or cooked like spinach. Popular across Europe, particularly in Italy and Belgium. Radicchio and endive are both members of the chicory family. As a root dried, roasted, and ground into a coffee substitute or additive. This is widely consumed in France, Louisiana in the United States, and across the Middle East and North Africa. As an extract inulin, the prebiotic fiber, extracted from chicory root, is now added to hundreds of packaged foods worldwide. Yogurts, protein bars, cereals, often listed simply as chicory root fiber. So whether you know it or not, you may already be consuming chicory. The question is whether you're getting enough of it to matter. Section 2. Why after 50 changes everything? Here's the biological reality of life after 50. That most health content glosses over your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive tract, begins to lose diversity. Beneficial strains that you've carried for decades start to decline. Inflammation, driven partly by an imbalanced gut, quietly increases. This is now understood to accelerate arthritis, cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, and metabolic dysfunction. At the same time, your liver works harder to process everything you consume. Your bones are losing density every year. Your blood sugar regulation becomes less efficient. And your immune system, 70% of which lives in your gut, becomes less responsive. This is not a pessimistic picture. It's an opportunity, because all of these systems respond to what you feed them. And chicory targets nearly every single one of them simultaneously. Section 3. The Inulin Revolution. Your gut on chicory. Chicory root is the single richest dietary source of inulin on the planet, containing between 35% and 48% inulin by dry weight. Inulin is a prebiotic fiber. Unlike other fibers, it passes completely undigested through your stomach and small intestine, arriving intact in your colon, where it becomes food for your beneficial gut bacteria. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed adults who consumed chicory-derived inulin daily for 4 weeks. The results showed a significant increase in bifidobacterium, one of the most beneficial bacterial strains, and a measurable reduction in harmful bacterial populations. What does this mean for people over 50? Everything! Better gut bacteria means reduced intestinal inflammation. It means more efficient production of short-chain fatty acids, which literally feed and repair the cells lining your colon. It means a lower risk of colorectal cancer, the second most common cancer globally, and it means a stronger immune response, because your gut bacteria are the trainers of your immune system. Think of inulin as a gardener. Your gut is the garden. After 50, that garden needs active tending. Section 4. Chicory and bone density. Here's something that surprises almost everyone. Eating chicory regularly may help slow bone loss after 50. The connection runs through your gut bacteria, specifically how prebiotic fiber changes mineral absorption in your colon. The mechanism is elegant. As inulin ferments in your colon, it produces an acidic environment that makes minerals, particularly calcium, more soluble and more easily absorbed through the colon wall. It's not just about how much calcium you consume. It's about how much your body actually captures and uses. For anyone over 50 managing osteopenia or concerned about osteoporosis, this is a meaningful and underutilized nutritional lever. Section 5. Blood sugar, insulin resistance, and chicory. Insulin resistance, where your cells stop responding efficiently to insulin, becomes increasingly common after 50. It's the precursor to type 2 diabetes, and it silently drives weight gain, fatigue, and cardiovascular risk. Chicory attacks this problem from multiple angles. First, inulin slows gastric emptying, meaning food moves more slowly out of your stomach. This blunts post-meal blood sugar spikes directly. Second, a compound called chicoric acid, found specifically in chicory leaves, has been shown in multiple studies to inhibit an enzyme called alpha-glucosidase, the same enzyme that many diabetes medications target. By slowing carbohydrate breakdown, it keeps blood glucose more stable throughout the day. Section 6, Chicory and Liver Health. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease now affects roughly 25% of adults globally, with rates climbing steeply in the over 50 population. Most people don't know they have it until significant damage has already occurred. Chicory has a long history in traditional medicine as a liver tonic, and modern science is beginning to validate why. Chicory root contains compounds called sesquiterpene lactones, which have demonstrated hepatoprotective, meaning liver-protecting, effects in multiple animal and human studies. These compounds reduce fat accumulation in liver cells, decrease liver enzyme levels that indicate damage, and support bile production, which improves fat digestion. Section 7, Chicory, Inflammation, and Joint Pain. Chronic low-grade inflammation after 50 is the common thread running through heart disease, arthritis, Alzheimer's, and most metabolic conditions. It doesn't announce itself loudly. It operates quietly, in the background, doing cumulative damage. Chicory root contains a polyphenol called chicoric acid and compounds called intibin and lactocopacrine, the bitter compounds responsible for chicory's characteristic flavor. These have demonstrated measurable anti-inflammatory activity, particularly in studies examining joint inflammation markers. Section 8, The Brain Connection. Emerging research is now exploring chicory's impact on cognitive health, and the findings are compelling. The gut-brain axis is a bidirectional communication highway between your digestive system and your brain. A healthier, more diverse gut microbiome, which chicory actively cultivates, is consistently associated with lower rates of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Additionally, chicory contains small amounts of polyphenols that cross the blood-brain barrier. Animal studies have shown improvements in memory and reduced amyloid beta accumulation. The protein deposits associated with Alzheimer's disease following chicory extract supplementation. Section 9, The Important Cautions. Chicory is safe for most people, but there are critical things you need to know. Ragweed allergy. Chicory belongs to the same plant family as ragweed, chamomile, and marigolds. If you have a known ragweed allergy, you may react to chicory, sometimes severely. Always start with a very small amount. Digestive adjustment. Because inulin is fermented by gut bacteria, introducing large amounts quickly can cause bloating, gas, and cramping. Start slowly, 1 to 2 teaspoons of chicory root, powder per day, and increase gradually over 2 to 3 weeks. Your gut bacteria need time to adjust. Pregnancy, high-dose chicory root, has historically been associated with stimulating uterine contractions. In traditional medicine, pregnant women should avoid chicory root supplements and stick to normal culinary amounts only. Gallstones. Chicory stimulates bile production, which can be beneficial, but may trigger discomfort in people with existing gallstones. Consult your doctor first. As always, this video is educational. Your personal health context always comes first. Section 10, How to Eat Chicory After 50. Chicory is more versatile than most people realize. Here are practical ways to incorporate it daily. Chicory root coffee. Brew it exactly like ground coffee. It's caffeine-free, making it ideal for those reducing caffeine after 50. 1 cup per day is a natural, gentle starting dose. Widely available in health food stores globally. Chicory leaves in salads, radicchio and Belgian endive, are both chicory family members. Add them to salads for a slightly bitter, complex flavor. Alongside olive oil and lemon, a classic Mediterranean preparation. Cooked chicory greens. Sauté chicory leaves with garlic and olive oil, a staple in southern Italian cooking. The heat reduces bitterness significantly. Inulin powder. Add 1 teaspoon to smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt. Virtually tasteless. This is the most controlled way to ensure consistent daily intake. The goal is consistency over quantity. A moderate daily habit outperforms occasional large doses every time. After 50, your body needs targeted support for your gut, your bones, your liver, your blood sugar, and your brain. Chicory, quietly and inexpensively, addresses all of them. That's remarkable for something most people treat as a weed. If this video was useful to you, please like and subscribe. It helps more people over 50 find this kind of content. And leave a comment. Have you ever tried chicory? Did you even know it existed before today? See you in the next one.